everyone. Here's the first game. Kimo has finally readied up. And in an interesting turn of events, he is actually going for Oranos here.
Wow. And more is also... No, he's Zeus. Okay.
Yeah, big surprise. We definitely can't expect that normally.
I mean, I have to say, this is not the best map for Ra. So it does
Okay,
make
yeah.
sense to not pick Ra on this map, because all the gods just get more benefits from all the hunt. But still... I mean, Kimo has played a lot of Oranos himself, so I suppose it's not bad. Not that unusual of a pick, I should say.
Kimo actually not going for any goat scouting. He's just looking forward. There's probably not much to find in the back, to be honest. Usually you don't get back gold mines on Tundra. It's real
No.
rare.
Yeah, I think goat scouting is a little bit risky here, at least this early in the game, because the scout for the Greek seems to be going quite forward. Could have picked all his goats up if he was goat scouting, so maybe he's doing it out of proportion, or not doing it out of proportion.
Yeah, man, it was a good prediction, and the oracles actually found all the important spots already. So I'm not sure Kimo actually cares about finding anything else besides where is the gold mine of the Greek player, how can that be exploited, and yeah, where is the second gold mine, where are the hunt positions for the Greek. This is all important information to know. So far, not finding any relics for either side.
I'm surprised to see more going 3 on gold. It's a bit unusual. You usually go 5, 3 on wood, and then 2 on gold, but nah. He went 3 on gold, but he's making a house with that villager, so maybe he will transition away from gold. Otherwise, I think we've got pretty standard build for the Oranos here, as expected. He's still on gold, okay. He's gonna stockpile a bit more gold. I'm not sure what the purpose of this gold is for more, but keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either yet. I mean, it could be for Hippicons and Hoplites.
Yeah.
Maybe
Even
with Athena.
Even so, you would put them on gold after you're going up, I would assume, but... Because now you're just stockpiling gold for classic wage units in Archaic Age. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, it's definitely delaying everything. But then again, more is more of a Atlantean main. You can play Zeus, no problem, but is it gonna be at Kimo's level? We shall see.
I mean, so far it's not looking too bad. Moore's going to be able to up at 415, it looks like. Oh, he made a Jason. But that'll delay him a bit. But still, he should be able to get up at 430, so... Maybe I'm underestimating this build. I mean, he used his gold miner to build most of the buildings. But I think he's transitioning away from gold and going into centaurs.
Looks like it. So, yeah, you're completely right then. What was the purpose of the gold?
Because now he's sitting on 70 gold. He has Jason. He doesn't need the 70 gold.
No, even if you get hand axe,
yeah, he needs 50 for
then
hand
you still
axe.
have too much.
I mean, yeah, okay. I guess it's a bit closer with hand axe, but...
Oh, he made a wall. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, so he wanted to keep some in the bank for some walls. That's fair enough.
Oh, no.
I will say, judging this wood line location, I mean, the forest itself is nice, but it's in the front, so I think Terma are going to be able to harass this very easily, especially when a couple more trees are to cut down here.
Okay.
Hear something?
You got movement.
Nice. Jason coming in for a little pound of flesh.
Yeah, it won't be much of a problem. These guys can just retreat. Let's see if we're gonna see the Oracle Heroes. Yep, they're going after the walls. Might actually be able to squeeze through if they're quick enough. It's gonna be close. More actually does not react.
Anyway, you can change the graphic settings of your stream. It's literally just 16 pixels from me right now. I can't see anything. It's
There's nothing I can do. Sorry, the
damn.
Discord stream is just bad. We got some Terma coming in. And yeah, the oracles are trading away against the villagers and get actually a kill. Quite a bit of idle time, and there's a villager on 1 hit point. You might even want to dive that. More is not looking seemingly, but Kimo is also just retreating it back away again. That's unfortunate. Could have gotten maybe even 2 kills there. These vills are super low.
Yeah, and it's all because that little chip of the wall was open. Got in on time. But yeah, are these lower P villagers gonna go back to the woodline, because they're probably just gonna end up getting picked off by a couple Terma later. Oh, I see Atlantean citizen died. Thanks to the forest.
That is insane. How did that happen?
Yeah. I guess in the end that's a good trade for Moore.
Hell yes. I mean, if Moore had lost his own 3 villagers, that would have been a different story, but
Yeah.
that didn't happen. Terma are still gonna be a serious threat though once they come across here. There are 4 villagers that are easy to kill.
Just have one Terma come in, just one-shot all of them, one by one.
Centaur numbers are probably gonna build up some more. But more is housed. Fixed it. Other relic, by the way, is Shingles of Steel. I actually didn't check that. The first one would have been the Gaia's Book of Knowledge. Nobody needs that.
Kimo, focus. There we go. I was gonna pick up Jason's full health. That doesn't. I think he could have, if he saw it on time, could have had a really good hit on the Centaur. So they basically ran past each other, but Kimo wasn't paying attention at the moment. So now, Moore so far looks to be fairly dominant in the classical early game. I would have thought Kimo would have come out now because he's got the mass of units. He can start becoming dominant, but so far it's more on the offensive still.
Yeah, I generally agree. I mean, if Moore gets housed every single time he has to make a house, he will be in trouble though.
Yeah.
As Kimo is slowly starting to take over in the population department, and he's building the manors on time. So that happens like 3 more times. I think he's probably gonna swing this around the other way.
Well, let's hope it doesn't. Alright, Centaur's coming back to fight now. The thing is, these Hippocons are okay at dealing with the Terma, but the Murmillos are still pretty good against them, so...
There's even a Catapeltis in there.
Oh yeah, that makes it even worse for the Hippocons. But the Centaurs are doing a good job here. There's 4 of them. 5 actually, I think.
Yes, 5 now.
And there's only 2 heroes. Oh, getting hit. 3 shots on the... Almost picked one off.
And I believe Shockwave is still available, so if they clump up again, that is gonna be Kimo going to town right there.
I think Kimo at least wants to wait until he's got the next Valor hero units around to help deal the damage. There we go.
Oh, there it is. He actually garrisoned the Termas to make sure that the meta
yeah, that's
units
good.
get it this time. Very nice.
Some smart play there. More very strapped on resources. He's making... Oh, he's gonna go even with an archery range. I don't think I like this, because Centaurs function as your archers. in
Yeah, I
fight
agree.
Anyway. And Terma just do so well against archers, you're giving Terma value.
Yeah, meanwhile against Hippocons and Hoplites, they would take so many hits. And those are just absolute tanks. Centaurs coming back to help out, and it looks like Kimo's getting a little bit surrounded, even though Moore has been housed again. That's 3 times in a row now. But he's got enough of an army to make it work.
He's getting value here. He's getting a lot of pickoffs, a lot of kills, and not many losses. A couple of Hippocons dying, but the Centaurs aren't dying, and that's going to be the big problem for Kimo going forward. Oh, is that a hero catapulties being picked off as well?
Yeah, that's almost a
That's
full
a big
surround,
loss.
dude. That was sick.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Kimo so far. Morse doing really well. The fact that Zeus is able to hunt in this matchup. Oh, is
It's not supposed to happen.
yeah, I don't know how this is happening. How can you be housed every interval of 10 and still be winning?
Nah, this time he's
Oh,
not
he's
housing
getting.
himself
Oh,
anymore.
he's technically housed, but it's not. Most of these houses are just a very brief moment. They're not like giant downtimes, but yeah.
Yeah, somehow they're even pop. It's unbelievable. Kimo is just not getting things right this game. There's no second town center. He lost a villager early.
Yeah.
Didn't actually counter raid when all those weak villagers are still on the wood line, and
Yeah,
actually the wood is no longer a wall.
And I think even at this moment, despite everything that's happened, Kimo still has technically more villagers than more.
That is true. He's not completely out of this game yet. Although if he loses this army,
But yeah, the
that's rough.
centaurs are just such a big problem right now. He cannot deal with them. He doesn't have even enough just human units compared to more to fight, let alone deal with the centaurs during a fight. There's more stuff going on his gold mine, it looks like. More centaurs there, I suppose. In the back of Kimo's base. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, Kimo has to venture out now and get his next gold mine. Where is he gonna go? He's not even remotely ready for it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
actually got no gold. He's full pop at least, so that's good. But yeah, where is he gonna go? How is he gonna fortify it? This army from Moore is just a little bit scary.
Did pick off one centaur, but that's probably not going to be enough. If oh, he picked off a citizen there. Nice. Okay.
Oh, the ceasefire will buy Kimo the time he needs to get the gold mine secured.
I'm
He
not
might even
sure
see some
why the
buildings.
ceasefire happened though. Was it just the position of Moore's army?
It didn't look that bad to me, Hagrid. Like, these centaurs are still alive. They weren't stunned at the moment. There was no hero to pick them off. And there's a total of, what is this? 7 of them? Seems
Strange.
like an easy one battle to me, but Moore also is looking to transition his gold mines, I guess, and this gives him time to get a second TC up. And maybe with that 130 population, he's hoping to just straight up win the next battle and knock Kimo out.
I think the only real way forward for Kimo here is just all in classical and try and punish, because Moore's is slowly creeping further and further ahead, getting a TC, getting some upgrades, medium cav, husbandry, all that stuff. Kimo is kind of stuck on full pop, unable to take TCs or go heroic, just trying to get his gold. He needs to get something done. He needs to do damage with his army. We might lose a center there. It's very low. No.
Yep, that's not a good fight for Kimo. The wall is just adding a lot of value here. It's being repaired very slowly, but
Oh god, that's really slow.
it's a massacre.
Yeah, this Terma are doing nothing this whole fight. I mean, they're fighting, but they're just not doing damage. That's not looking good. I'm worried this is going to be the end of the first game. Well, can he pick off all these centaurs though? 3 of them picked
Ooh.
off. That's a nice little win, but I think in population you're still behind. He just lost so many just before this fight.
Yeah, you would need to do something like this again, and that is easier said than done. Especially with the units that are already out, those hoplites are terrifying for the Terma. They get 50% extra bonus damage against them. So that's a yikes.
Meanwhile, Moore's TC is up, so his eco is going to be hopefully going to be able to keep expanding ahead of Kimo's. Or it does look to be struggling a little bit on food from what I can see though.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
what? 18
18
villagers.
villagers.
Is that his goat gatherers? They ran out of goat. They're like, oh, well, let's take a TC then.
That's
But then what?
illegal. But there's some hunt nearby, so they could go for that. And they are doing it. Also some extra wood gatherers, so maybe, you know, if Moore cuts the centaurs, he can actually complete his farm transition, because he doesn't really have that right now. He's still hunting, and oh, those are long
Yeah, needs a
distance
granary.
hunters. Yikes.
Okay, TC for Kimo finally going up. The centaurs are being kept at bay. I mean, kind of at the cost of a couple more Milo, but maybe the rest of Kimo's army could try and raid now. I don't like the full Promethean in there, because it's slowing down his army a lot. Kimo, where are you going? Oh, he's gonna go back now. See, this is just the advantage Moore's creating by... Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Kimo's had enough. That raid is just... I was looking at Kimo's army, and he's just running left and right. Meanwhile, Moore jumps on the gold mine. Yep, that's it. Oh, more of it trash talk.
That he set that up pre-game. He just
did.
pressed the hotkey. He made a custom hotkey to send this chat message. Wow.
Moore is playing Poseidon.
Just can we get a quick peek at the map just in case?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, fine, good. It's fine. Within acceptable margins.
And we've got Kimo as the raw gamer. Now, to those of you later watching on YouTube, we had a massive town center issue on the previous attempt, and we had to restart. So we're checking. Moore had an extra town center compared to Kimo.
So
Hey.
far, it looks like quite a similar spawn. Both still get 2 walrus. You could start with no walrus or a different amount, but
Yeah.
the same there. We'll have to keep an eye on Kimo, what his plan is, because you know he picked this map, must have done it for a reason. Is it just known as just a general good raw map, or is he gonna do something funky?
Yeah, I think he wants to be safe from Oranos or something like that. And this map could be probably the best option for it.
Yeah, maybe just to get a win on the board, but really there's no avoiding it. If you win 1 or 2 games, there's going to be a point where Moore probably picks Oranos, right? I can't imagine he wouldn't. He's splitting between hunt and berries now. He doesn't want to move out of his base for his next food source.
Yeah, so this might be some relatively quick farming. Although you might get like a cow or 2 as well. We'll have to see. Of course, Poseidon is one of those staple gods that we see a lot played against Ra. As Ra definitely will be struggling against that insane Hippicon count that you can pump out. And then follow that up with Heroic Age, Aphrodite and the Curse, the Nemean Lion, the Budget Chimera also taking quite a bit of the of the DPS from the enemy army. So yeah, solid options for Poseidon for sure.
I think mainly the issues might be that Poseidon goes through Dionysus and gets the upgrades for the Hippicons. Otherwise, rock camels just beat Hippicons for the most part.
That is true. But do you get to that stage? Like, do you just get a super good curse in and do you push Ralph off of gold? That is always a serious worry, I think. But at this time, the gold mines are super safe. Like, there is a forest surrounding this one. You put a Migdal here, that is gonna stay.
Yeah, I think on this map, that's probably one of the reasons why I picked it, is because essentially every gold mine, or most gold mines, are behind your base in one way or another. So for more to get there, you'll have to either run past or through your base to get to your gold mine. That might be a bit of a problem. Oh, Kimo's actually going out forward to hunt somewhere.
What? Is this some kind of fast heroic without farms?
Could be. Oh, there's Ares from Moor. Did we spot that yet?
Oh, really good point. I wasn't paying attention.
Nice. Ares. Interesting. I wonder if he's going to commit to a rush.
It's gonna be just 2 TC from Kimo, but there's not gonna be anything to Pestilence, that's for sure.
TC by Moor as well. I think, at least.
Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be slowing down a lot then. Both players just
Surprising he
chilling.
picked Ares.
Yeah, I can't really explain it, because Ceasefire is usually super useful against Egyptians.
So I'm thinking, okay, so you Pestilence the mid goal, right? I think that's the main point of Pestilence here. What other purpose is there for going Ares? Just the Hoplite and Hypaspist upgrade? Surely that's not that impactful. But if you really want to stop mid-goal production for 1 minute, you can probably still go Ceasefire anyway. And just cast it before the mid-goal's up, but... I don't know. We'll see what he can do with it. Maybe he wants to spam Cyclops. I would love to see that.
That would be super cool if he does it. I mean, Moore certainly has the food income for it now, with all this hunting.
Mainly favor, that's a problem. Watch it, free pickings.
Yeah, the favor, Moore actually is getting 0 favor, so I think he's just booming, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he just misclicked Ares. Kimo forced back now because Moore has scouted the hunt. It's time for farms.
Definitely a good catch. And you can still get a lot out of those farms because Moore is not going to be having his own. So Rain only will purely benefit the Ra player here. Shadoof is coming in. Cows are being eaten meanwhile.
Yeah, Kimo's not in a hurry to get the farms done either. He still has a bunch of cows to chow through. Obviously he needs to wait for Shadoof, but he's still got Plow in the queue as well. Moore's going double stable now.
Only 47 gold for these farms, so pretty easy for...
He did actually delete most of these cows by placing the farms on top of them.
Yeah, but I guess he never needs them anymore.
Uh-huh.
Make these farms once, you're good to go. Plow is super important to wait for before you cast Rain. And there it is.
It's a nice, perfect windmill. Could not quite perfectly mimic it on the home TC, unfortunately, but it's quite close.
Yeah, at some point he'll still get a full surround on it. Meanwhile, Moore is looking to stable up. No Hippicons have been made from them, but they're ready to go for whenever. And we've got a bit of a freeze. Sorry about that, that's just me. And I'm back, I think. Yeah. Sorry, unstable internet problems. It is what it is. Oh no. They're fighting about the lag. We got some gifted subs from Kilty. Thank you very much, Kilty. Really appreciate it. Everybody enjoy your emotes.
Phew.
And half 4 has been clicked up. Yeah, very slow start to this game for sure.
More stables coming down. Dionysus is up by more. Again, I'm still questioning this Ares play. I mean, maybe the Pestilence will come into play, but why are you going Mass Hippicon through Ares?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
I'm
it
not sure.
make more sense to go through Hermes to get Spirited Charge at least?
Maybe he's got a plan to get out of the calf spam and, you know, add some Hoplite Toxotes. We'll have to see, but those are generally not that great against chariots.
No, Kimo trapped his villager there.
Oh no. Yeah, I can't get out from there.
Well, sometimes you can still ungarrison through the tower and pop out, but don't know if that's the case here.
Oh, he just shifts through, that's fine.
Yes, garrison logic. The rock can very quickly start harassing on this map because it spawns almost right next to the base of your opponent, so can have some really early locusts, I suppose.
That's a villager kill right there. Nice. Should be able to find
Heavy
those gold
cav.
miners.
Heavy calf for more. He's going very hard on this cavalry thing. Again, I don't understand the Ares.
Well, he's also very housed.
As per sec, I guess.
The number of pauses is getting a little silly. I think we should introduce something for it.
Well, he has a
pause
beautiful
limit.
function. The 5 pauses max timer limit.
Doesn't the original have it?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. Oh well, this pet's getting some damage down here. Hippolyta's not looking.
Yo, that's a lot of Hippicons, but oh, okay. You'll actually be able to deny the
Ooh.
TC with the Myth units, so that's good.
Cyclops coming in handy here as extra crush damage, unlike a Centaur. And now the Pestilence.
Well, Kimo
I
was
guess-
full pop anyway, but he'll need to replace the units.
I guess this is where the Ares comes into play now compared to Ceasefire. He can actually stop the production and still fight.
And they actually killed that Mako with the Cyclops.
Yeah. Even though I think hips are doing more work here, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's something, it helps. We got heavy Prodromos. Kimo trying to get up some barracks, but it looks like the Prodromos has something to say about this.
Yes, 4 camels is not gonna cut it. Not enough.
And not even close. Kimo needed more builders on this Mako stronghold, and it looks like,
The bronze.
yeah, the bronze should be able to rush down the TC.
Merc's coming out, but yeah, these are upgraded Mercs. Cyclops gonna chuck a camel all the way around. There we go. Yeah, Kimo's realizing he needs his mid go up ASAP. Getting Masons even.
Trying to
He
get
needs,
medium spearmen too.
Yeah, he needs to kill the mid units. Where's this Pharaoh? Did it die already?
Yeah, the Pharaoh was picked off in the other fight, but
Oh.
now that Mikko is getting super low
Oh my
and
god, this
Kimo's...
Cyclops is getting value! Another chuck! Plus all the damage is done to the mid goal. Man, this Ares is new meta?
Possible. More
Boiling
villagers getting
oil?
picked off. Boiling oil? What?
I don't know if I like this. Okay, I think the push is coming to an halt, but definitely value here by more.
Yeah, man, he's picked off so many villagers and way more units are coming in. So I don't think he'll be able to defeat an all-counter army to Cav, but he's done work here and
And
is
have a
on
look
for
at the
TC.
resources. Yep, there we go. H4 Artemis coming through by more.
Yeah, there's not enough here to defend, so I think more can come in and earthquake this whole thing. All he needs to do is run in one Prodromos.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be another minute before it happens, but maybe Kimo is now, he's getting a bit confident, like, okay, I defended this, now I can grab my 30C maybe. Push him back a bit. Then he'll just get hit by that earthquake. S'more's down to 90 pop right now, and he's only on 2 TC, he's not on 3 himself. But he's definitely ahead in the villager count.
Best Kimo wishes he had kept that locust that actually didn't do anything. Getting all these villagers while they build would be very nice.
Oh, I can't even remember when the locust was shot.
Yeah, it was like here in this forest, but there was no
Oh.
villagers there, so whatever.
Yeah, I think more looking like he's gonna make some Chimera spam as well. He's got like 6 on favor now.
Yep, already 26 favor. He's got the golden come for it too. I mean, a lot of the fortress builders will go back too. But Kimo will also be on free TC, so even though Moore has the ability to just click on one and kill one, I don't think that's gonna cause that much of a problem.
Walls on this side is nice, so it's gonna stop a backdoor in that sense. But yeah, Artemis is through now. Kimo should know what's coming, and he's getting sun-dried mud brick. Get a little bit more HP on his buildings as well. But is it gonna be enough? It's not gonna be up yet.
Oh, the TC
mate?
stays alive. What?
Yeah, he did it. There's too many buildings here, and he's got Masons.
That's it.
Masons makes so much impact. You don't even know, like, 9 times out of 10 it's the difference between a TC staying up or going down.
Yeah, when you have that many buildings around, it just adds HP to every single one. And it all adds up. The repair is coming in,
Yeah.
and the Hippicons are not going to be able to finish this off.
Did the
No way.
towers have crenellations? I hope so, right?
They do.
Yeah, okay, good. So it's gonna do some damage to those hips.
Yeah, Mudbrick is in too as well. Chimera trying to do some damage, but actually finds the least populated gold mine.
Yeah, the other one's quite nicely walled in. But maybe more can get through the backside or break through the wall.
With all
But
these
Kimo
Hippicons,
is-
you'd hope so. It's only got like 620 hit points, so I think...
Kimo's on the back of it. He wants to get rid of those. Need to protect that.
Yeah, the villagers can still run through the other side, so...
But the Chimera's gonna burn all these spearmen. Ooh, that was huge.
A very nice start to this fight.
He will lose the fight eventually, but the value here. Shifting sands.
What happened there?
Did he shift? Did he shift something away?
I have no idea what just happened.
I feel like he tried to shift the Helioply away and it didn't go, or something like
I
that.
think it didn't, yeah. Or maybe there was another somewhere, but anyway, the Chimera is
the
still on top
Chimera's
of the
in.
villagers.
Oh no, this is not looking good. Okay. Oh, by the way, Nakad, it looks like you don't have the flash hit point bars on damage function on.
And it looks like I don't, yeah.
We can get that for next game.
Yeah, for sure.
Polyphemus is whacking away at these buildings. Heal apply coming through. Osiris is now 75%, so it's not over just yet, but it's looking very rough for Kimo. These Chimera are getting work done.
Polyphemus just whacking these buildings there. No problem for him. Chimera is still okay on the other side, by the way. It's just gotten a little bit distracted. Kimo doing what he can to come back here with the Son of Osiris too. So I guess time for More to retreat a little bit. He's got the few TCs though, 45 TCs that is. And he's pushing up on that front. Ooh, 2 Chimeras now.
These little unupgraded spearmen, well, I mean, they got heavy, but no armory upgrade spearmen.
Oh, they've got actually copper mail and copper weapons and leather frame shields. It's not too bad.
Okay. Not too bad, yeah. I mean, the leather frame shield's useless for now, but yeah. Oh, the mummy's gonna clean this up now finally, so that's dealt with for now. Kimo should probably think of walling off the right side now, just to avoid this Chimera stuff.
Yeah, the one mummy will not be able to defend against 12 heavy hippicons though, so these guys are gonna break through, and the villagers have to move. Even the trade isn't really safe.
Although I think if the mummy's at the wall preemptively, can pick up probably 2 or 3 hips, and then pull back. But now the wall's already gone.
Kimo's not looking, man.
That's not looking good, and Kimo is actually out of gold at this moment, so this raid is brutal right now.
Yeah, trying to get Quarry. I mean, that's gonna take a long time to pay off anyway, but if you don't have any villagers left, it's even worse. Oh my god, that's a massacre.
There's a lot of houses here as well, like it's probably worth staying around picking up these houses even. Just to force these extra actions in idle time.
I do agree. We got Champion Spearman.
I see now Moore is switching into Hypaspists, but they're not even medium, so I don't know how well they're gonna do, especially against Son of Osiris running right through them.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fun, especially with that amount of chariots, although the chariots themselves are just normal level.
Yeah, but Midco units are baseline medium anyway, so...
Yeah. I mean, they shred through the Hippospis, that's for sure. The Chimera helping out a little bit, but Son of Osiris will deal with that just fine.
Polyphemus is on top of Son of Osiris though, this is... Okay, he's dead.
Yeah, he was already low. Hippicons have done their job, they should just honestly join that main fight.
They could still fight that though, they could still fight 4 spearmen.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe with 6 spearmen and a mummy is a bit much, but...
Yeah, but they weren't looking, so...
Yeah. There's not much to be gained there anymore. The villagers are dead, and you're just fighting against spearmen there. To do something else.
Honestly, Moore is just gonna rely on this building spam here, and they're gonna spawn militia. He can get all the upgrades and just chill on his already pretty nice economy. So I don't see any problem with him just waiting now.
I think Kimo needs to become more proactive in pushing. He needs to start building forward, walling off more, and proper siege. I mean, he's making catapults, I see, but I think now's the time to really put a stamp on Moore's face here, saying, I'm gonna push in this side, chop down 2 mid goals, a tower or 2 to deal with the
Oh my god.
Hippicons. Oh.
You're completely correct. This Son of Osiris, however, is running through a maze of buildings, and it looks like the Cav is gonna get on top of him. That's what you get when you don't push with buildings. Oh my god, it's a full surround.
Oh no, it's... Oh, that's massive. Just fight, just shoot. There's nothing you can do, just shoot.
Wow.
Oh my god. I only got one shot off as well.
It did cost like 7 Hippicons, so it's something, but...
That's
a not a great sacrifice to make.
I think most people trade 30 Hippicons for 1 Son of Osiris.
Yep.
7 is a steal. I mean, there's a few more here, but...
Okay, that's not too bad then. Still worth it for more, of course.
Yeah, I mean, more Zico is fine. He's got almost 3k gold. He can resupply these hips like nothing. In fact, I'm not sure why he doesn't have champion. Oh, there we go. He just clicked it.
I think you should give a serious consideration to Hetyroi as well. You know how they cleave through the
Yeah.
wooden walls. Trade could be cut off, etc., etc. It just never ends.
Now some more armory ups coming through for both players. Even Levy barrack soldiers by Kimo, surprisingly.
What?
Okay.
Guess you could do that, but Spearman already training 7 seconds, so you don't gain that much out of that tech.
Nah, and you're not going to be making much other than Spearman. Maybe Axeman in deep late game when more switch to hoplites, but... Yeah, champion hips now. So far, this push isn't really going very fast from either player. I mean, Moore's not really pushing, of course, but I think Kimo needs to really get in there with a couple of villagers and make some towers, make some walls.
Yeah, at the moment this is kind of really timid as a push, but he's doing a little bit on the other side. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
chariots sieging down the wall, so that's not what you want to do either.
I wonder what's faster, 5 chariots shooting a wall or 1 village chopping down the tree next to the wall without a storehouse. Which one would be faster?
Oh, we got the repairing villagers, so villagers can't repair the trees, so I think you have your answer.
Well, the villagers will be dead by chariots.
That is true. Oh, there's a gap already.
Oh, is there? Oh, what?
Yep.
Ow. Where
I guess
is it?
that tree is not counting for pathing.
Strange. Maybe he just bugged through. It doesn't look like he can go through. Okay. More still on non-medium hip aspists.
Oh my god. More,
So
I
yeah,
beg
they're
you.
dying very fast to chariots and Mercav.
You know, he's actually running out of eco. I'm not sure what's going on. He's got like 20 caravans and they're taking 115 gold.
How did he burn through 3k gold this fast?
I have
What
no
did he
idea.
spend it on? He's still mining as well.
What about Kimo's caravans? They're only taking 18 gold. This is the short route, dude. He didn't
Oh, he
send them
needs
to the long one.
Oh, the long one is 81. So from 18 to 81, that's a big stonks. If he did change them to 81. I don't. Oh, the Hetyroi is that where he's dumping his resources in?
Apparently.
Because honestly, Kimo has got 1k score lead now as well. Like somehow things are turning around, and I think Moore is just, I don't know, not really doing anything of value. He's just defending.
I guess he's starting to get the iron upgrades, but the infantry upgrades should take priority at this point. But that said, these Hetyroi and the Polyphemus might actually kill that 45 TC.
These couple spearmen are on the back line, and Kimo does have max upgrades though. He's got architects and mudbrick, and obviously fortified. So there are some strong TCs. Just with a bit of repairing, I think he'll be able to defend it.
Oh yeah, easy. He's had way more villagers here than I thought. There's
He's
gold
not even
miners.
empowering.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
a big loss for Moore.
There's a lot of resources down the drain.
But then again, he keeps building these buildings here, and the catapult keeps giving him the militia, so...
You know, I hear a lot about Poseidon stable spam because, you know, they're cheaper and all. But actually the other two buildings give 1 more militia, so
Yeah.
actually for value, you should be making the other 2 buildings.
Very true. Speaking of a lot of catapults, I mean, each of these is 400 resources. That's nothing to scoff at, and he's using militia to do it.
I'm still waiting for Kimo to transition his trade route to the 81 gold trade route. They're still trading to the back TC.
Oh man, they are actually queuing to it, dude. That is big sad.
But does look Kimo's pushed into the trade at least a little bit. I see a couple red dots in Moore's trade. It's just a spearman and a merchant. Okay. the fortress is gone, so he can get in.
Oh, Moore just lost a ton of villagers here. The militia are getting upgrades, so we have heavy infantry now for our
Oh,
Greek
he did
player,
it.
and I think that is going to be the difference maker here.
Now Polyphemus is back once more. Catapults keep... Oh, I see a Titan. More going through Titan. Eesh, it's gonna be tough here. Kimo is not ready for Titan. I mean, he has the favor, but he doesn't have the resources to go for his own. He needs to defend. Although he's cutting into more straight here, hopefully he can get some walls and towers up.
I don't think Moore cares. He's just going Titan. he's done with this game.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I see Ballista Tower upgrade coming through, but I don't see any towers.
right, he's only got the starting towers, really. I mean, the main TC has had an extra tower made, but that's that. You know what? If Kimo prepares like 2 catapults and a rock, he can actually stop the Titan Gate from happening very easily.
I mean, even the land connections are quite open, like wall broken on both sides. Oh, no, he's shift already, so that's not an option anymore.
Looks like the wall has not been patched up by Moore. He's not building anything here either. Actually doesn't have a crazy amount of resources. It's just the gold that really started going crazy thanks to the caravans, who obviously
Kimo
have
really
coinage.
needs to fix his trade. That's literally the reason why he can't do everything he wants to. He's sitting on almost 0 gold the whole game, or at least for as long as he had trade.
Now the most important thing for Moore is keep Hippolyta nearby and keep a few cavalry units around as well. Can't allow that rock to get in. Oh, the Toxolis are medium high-grade. This is actually scary.
Yeah, they fit. No. Talks were medium all game. They're still not heavy though.
Yeah. The reason I'm scared is because these guys are leading right back to the Titan Gate.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake. It's a questionable movement. I'd rather just fight and sacrifice my units than give Kimo free passage to my Titan. I mean, it's not gonna do much here, but at least you're giving away its position.
Well, Titan Gate is at 20%. I'd still like Moore to transfer more villagers to it. He's got
Kimo's
more
also
enough
going
still.
Titan. I'm really surprised Kimo hasn't done more walling. I mean, he's done like a couple layered walls on the right side, but he hasn't got through the middle 2 sections yet.
Here come the Hetyroi. It's a surprise attack. Really like the Moore is building in the corner here. He's getting chimeras as well. And you know what? Kimo is running short on gold mines, but he's got 1 more left in the corner. Has he fixed the trade yet? He's still not fixed the trade. Jeez.
Nope. Yeah, it's not very good. There's a mummy now, so at least the chimeras that were on that side are dealt with. Oh, the Hetero doing nothing against this unfinished mid goal.
Oh no.
And yeah, okay, they still managed to break that. Okay, Titan Gate by Kimo going up. This game is still going evenly. We thought for a moment that Moore was pushing in again on that TC, but he went Titan and suddenly his push fell apart.
Yeah, man, this is 30 villagers. So Kimo's Titan Gate will go up just fine. Oh, wait a second. There are Hetyroi coming. There's a Chimera coming. They could potentially stop
Why are they
this.
so slow?
There's also another Chimera fighting in the trade. So if Moore redirects his units, this could go a pretty good way for him. Oh, the caravans, man.
There's the fire. Didn't kill anything though because they're Hurrah villagers. They have skin of the rhino.
Yes, and there is a mummy to clean it up.
There we go. Okay, that's dealt with. I mean, the Hetaro are doing a little bit of more damage, but Spearman should clear it up.
Well, now the only situation left here is that Moore is gonna have a Titan ready. And there's potentially enough time to get over here.
Haha. Yeah, but I don't think there is. I mean, you would think so, but the pathing of a Titan is so bad. You can abuse it so hard. It's like almost impossible to stop it, really.
Yeah, of course there's double walls to get through. You could keep
Yeah, this
making
ghost building.
mercs. You could
Keep
put
mercs
caravans in
into
the
nothing.
way. Yeah.
Keep queuing mercs to your own titan. Yeah. Oh, come on, Kimo. You don't have much gold. Don't waste it like this. Oh, no. Stop.
Auto queue.
Let's hope he maxed out on his
Oh,
mercs.
wait, that's a really good
Nice.
attack, Hagrid. I mean, this Helipolis
Yeah.
is getting surrounded by spears, which is really a great counter. And at the same time, Moore getting his Titan out, he can potentially get Kimo down to 1 TC and win this game.
Oh no, the mercs are still going. Oh, please. It hurts.
TC
He's
is
gone.
down, and we still got 9 Hetairoi. They could get on top of that Titan Gate if Moore really pays attention and is quick about this, but I don't think he is. So it will be a Titan versus Titan battle, but the Greek Titan can ignore the Egyptian one and just down the TC.
Well, one benefit is Moore's Titan has an extra 350 HP.
Oh, right, yeah. So he can take like, what, 1 extra hit?
Basically,
They
yeah.
got a crazy
Wait,
amount of
what's
bonus
the
against
relic?
each other.
Is that extra recharge time or something?
Cost.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean anything.
It don't count. Burp.
Tis the bird. What is Chesso doing in this game?
Stomp, stomp, stomp. Okay, now the Greek heroes should make a really big difference here. Unlike the Egyptian ones, they really don't contribute much. Like, as Egypt, you kind of need siege towers to make a difference here.
Yeah, and I think siege towers are probably the best option. In fact, does Kimo even want to fight Titan re-Titan? He's just going straight for Moore's TC. Looks. Oh no. I mean, you don't want to fight when there's like Chimera and Heliopoli around.
I think he's doing it anyway. This is not gonna be great.
Especially with the HP advantage inherently. He's gonna try and stop the TC. Oh, the pathing.
But
Oh,
Toxodi's
he's
helping
gonna
out.
get a whack.
Whoa.
Guys, quite even. TC is up though. This is turning out to be relatively okay for Kimo. His Titan will probably die first, but I don't know, there's still a lot of mercs and spearmen on the Titan as well.
And the Pharaoh is helping from far away. Priests are getting auto-queued as well. I think this might be a faster Titan kill for Kimo.
I mean, most importantly, his TC's back up, so his population is stabilized. He can, I mean, he can reroute his trade if he wants to with his TC, but he doesn't want to, so that's not happening. Oh, Polyphemus is gonna deal the finishing blow here.
Okay, the Titan does stay alive for more actually. The Helipo is actually more impactful than a Pharaoh and 3 priests who will funk.
Yeah, Polyphemus gonna whack away at this TC again.
And then we still got a Helipolis. And this Titan is gonna get its chance too. I think Kimo taps out. Is that what's happening? I can't read the chat when I'm in this mode.
It's more typing.
I think more is BMing,
Trash
yeah.
talking, yeah. Titan's almost dead. I think once the Titan's gone and the healer quite cleaned up, he can probably rebuild this with not much problem here. As long as he has the resource, but... Oh, there's 2 towers on that double double wall, so it's gonna be quite hard to push in there. If it's just Cav. You know, these we got really amazed when we saw heavy infantry, but he's still on heavy infantry.
Well, at least he's got heavy archers as well now, so...
Oh, I see champion coming through. Champion archers.
That's good.
So, yeah, getting there. Almost at max upgrades. Spearman coming in the trade route once more. In fact, Moore's out of gold. So this harass is actually really impactful. Every unit that dies here cannot be reproduced. For now anyway. Maybe you can sell some wood, but... More mercs. Yeah, this push is falling apart here. This is not looking good for Moore. It's just suddenly he's gold starved. He's got only 11 caravans and they're dying.
Yeah, that is not good. He doesn't have the income he needs, but at least he's got the farms, so he can remake these caravans eventually. But a few military academies wouldn't hurt here to be able to pump, uh, you know, hypaspis.
Yeah, or another fortress or something. I mean, Kimo is ready to start retaking his TCs. I, um, I can't believe he's been able to do everything he can with this 18 gold trade route.
I mean, he's got like 2 million caravans.
It's 34, but
And they're all going
still.
to the short route. Like, they're not even going to the main, which would be even better.
Yeah,
But
that's probably what he should have done at least, because the other one is keeps getting, delayed or killed. Oh, the wall!
Kimo
Is this
doesn't
gonna go
notice
up?
this. The stone wall, but he
Okay, he's
notices.
noticed it. Oh, these villagers are all 1 HP.
Right, that's not good. Well, let's see if Moore can somehow squeeze in some other walls. I think the pathing might break here.
If he can get this long piece done, I think it's fine. Hetaroi being a bit of an issue, though.
Yeah, the Heteroi are blocking the path, so okay, they work it. They work it out. It's
The
fine.
wall's gone now. Should be okay.
Got a Petrobolas, but the fortress has been destroyed. For the raid, the trade-off Moore is still completely open. Actually, Moore might want to consider putting the trade on the other side of the map or something. Like, from his TC on screen now to this one, that would have been not too bad,
Yeah, it's a
honestly.
lot safer. Yeah.
A lot safer. It's covered on every front except here.
I even see a couple idle caravans by Moore on his TC's trading too, so maybe he's fixed them now. I think he just fixed them. But yeah, it's not good when you don't have many caravans.
Oh, the house pickoffs. Let's see if Kimo notices.
And be back up. I don't think more equal recovering in capability. Oh, this is terrible. And not safely. It's in Merc range, but to be honest, every gold mine is in Merc range when you have Medjay research.
Yeah, but these villagers have to evac. There's no staying here. I think Kimo has officially set himself up here.
It's one more push on the trade.
That might destroy the markets, but there's 2 more up here. Oh,
Just
this is
hitting the caravans. I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
Mummy, spearman, a tower, another tower coming up.
You know, even if some of these caravans die, that will actually help Kimo.
It's just declutter.
Yeah, surely he'll realize that they're all going to the wrong place, and actually almost none of them are dying, by the way. Just getting low HP.
Yeah. I mean, caravans are really tanky in AOM.
They
They
really
have
are.
so much health.
Lots of armor
40%
too.
Yeah. Yeah, the mummies here, 2 mummies even, so these Herteroi cannot last that long. Spearman Mercs, 2 towers. I think they cost more gold than they stopped here.
For sure.
And knowing Moore's gold situation, that's not a good trade for him.
Oh man.
Moore's base feels so open now, like... I don't know, there's just nothing. It's just random farms in the middle. Because for the most part he's safe. Or has been safe this whole game, but now... Kimo is just running through his base, and... yeah.
It feels like wherever Kimo goes, Kimo finds damage. And now he's fixed his trader attack rate. I think that might be the beginning
my
of
God.
the end.
The turning point. Kimo's gonna be on 5k gold in 1 minute. Just watch it. I did lose, it looks like 7 caravans. He's down to 29. I think he was on 36 earlier. But that's only good because he's now fixed his trade route, so they're gonna be like 3 times as efficient.
This game is already pushing an hour. We've had the Titan. No more Titan. Wonder is still in the game. So if Kimo throws one of those up and surrounds it with towers, I'm not sure what more can do about it.
Oh, I
Honestly.
see garrison units.
There's a
2
lot here.
chimeras. In the stable, there's some. In the barracks, I think as well. 5, 4.
Yeah,
Kimo
but
getting
Kimo...
all the very low important upgrades like Atef Crown. He's trying to spend some favor.
That's fair enough. It does make the mummies quite a bit better.
Yeah, what does it do again? Give them range DPS and HP?
Yeah, that's it.
And gives mummy the minion lifespan, or however that much matters.
Every little bit counts.
OP and dumpster fire. Okay.
They did fix the pierce damage on Vugli, right? Because
I don't know.
They didn't. It does. It should be 16.
It's like 20%, isn't it? Or something.
Yeah, it's like says 40% pierce damage,
Oh,
but it doesn't
40.
do it.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Morse caravans are all dying. I'm hearing lots of dead donkeys. What's Moore gonna do here? He can't do anything. He's getting build up on Midgo in his trade.
Oh my god,
Oh,
this
he's
tower
trying to push
spam.
once more. Amira's... There's nothing like... I don't know, he can burn these villagers, but does it even matter, really? I mean, there's 2 Heliopolite, that's actually enough to really push in. He needs to get some mercs on these Heliopolite. Or Spearmen.
Yeah, the fire hasn't been the best from the Chimeras, and the counter push is still terrifying. Margaret, I think Moore will be running out of gold in absolutely no time if he doesn't do something about this trade, although he has been mining from this large gold mine at the front.
I mean, I don't know, if this TC goes down, it's still looking really bad for Moore, so I don't know. And there's so many villagers repairing this, just need a bit of empowerment.
There was a priest here moments ago, but I think it's dead. Either way, it looks like those Helipolis will be taken down eventually.
Oh, another Heliopolite coming out. Maybe that's the turning point to get the TC down.
Oh, with the Chimera fire, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, there's empowerment though, and 1 Chimera's dead. Oh my god,
so
it's so close. Need a Pharaoh empowerment, really. Can you kill 1 more Heliopolite? 1 more is dead. Is that...
It's positive healing now.
That's the turning point. Yep, it's staying up.
Oh, that's gotta be so frustrating.
Yeah, all that effort, all that gold spent on these Heliopolite.
You know what the problem is? They didn't have engineers. If those had engineers, this would have been an easy kill, but those are unupgraded Helipolis. So there's really no surprise here.
More donkeys dying. Oh, more. How can you come back from this?
Aye.
I don't see a way. I don't see a way. I mean, like you say, you should probably... Yeah, okay. Never mind. GG.
Yeah, an attempt was made here, but Kimo just a little bit too solid later on, and yeah, Moore can't catch up with that. So score is gonna be 1-1 in this winner finals, and we are probably ahead of a long series here. Kimo's Ra is used up, but Moore can go Poseidon again. Well, hello, Darkness, my old friend. This is gonna be a mirror matchup, everyone. Oranos by Moranos.
We have here also Oranos by Kimo. New name,
Kimo.
potentially, maybe? No? Okay. Oh yeah, Oranos Mirror. It's fair enough. Yeah, we'll see who's the better Oranos champion. And I must say, it's nice to be not baited by the pregame lobby.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys won't get Voranos by this. It's gonna take a while probably, but some Oranos mirrors do end at like the 10-15 minute mark, so we'll see. We
Yeah,
definitely
it can
see some
snowball.
brutal ones.
And you know that pre-game, what's it, map intro is quite Oranos oriented, so
It's like
Yeah.
we've known. Tusk of the Iron Boar is on the map actually.
oh, that's
could be
really
interesting.
useless in this match.
Yeah. So
Very good
Quintarius. Anyone?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Probably
we might
not,
see a
nah.
couple, but you know, we need to make it to heroic age first.
I think
We'll
it
see
will
how
be
that goes.
a lot more relevant on EE, where their upgrades are actually half cost.
Yeah.
Here you get medium for free, and then you still have to pay a super expensive heavy and champion tax, so it's just not as friendly.
I did think that the Vulu Contaras are actually slightly stronger in stats.
Yes. Yes,
So,
but the upgrades are just
yeah.
so much more costly. Once you get them,
Yeah.
that's a different story.
So looks like both players making villagers. Yeah. Good stuff. Resources being almost identical. Same amount of gold, same amount of wood.
Yeah, this god kind of has like one build order, so at least for this matchup.
I was maybe thinking, based on how much hunt there is, it could be an option for the 4-mana hunting dogs build. Try and push off the opponent's hunt with early oracles. That usually works out pretty well because you force so much food idle time they can't even produce either Murmillos or villagers. Either way, it's a victory. But maybe there wasn't enough hunt in the base to try and attempt this.
It does look to me like Moore will have the faster uptime by a little bit. Maybe not.
I think it's the same. We'll have to wait for the villager to pop out anyway.
Yep. Okay. Full
Oh,
mirror.
more is faster. 1%, 2%
Oh.
faster.
Oh.
Perfect.
It'll be an entire second up.
A lot of things you can do in 1 second.
I mean, no other upgrades, but hunting dogs, of course.
Ooh, 3 on gold by more? What? What's going on here?
Okay, that's interesting.
He has a lot of resources in the bank. Is he going for an early second TC? Surely that's not a good idea in an Oranos mirror.
I don't think he'll do that. No way.
Why does he have so many resources stockpiled?
You know, I even would have expected that he would take 2 villagers off of the gold to make the buildings, but no.
Is this his double barracks or it's counter barracks, right? Barracks, counter barracks. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
For a second I
it's
thought
the
it was
mix.
double barracks.
And Kimo's doing the same.
Yeah.
Actually, not gonna use the oracles for Valor.
Yeah, I think he just kept them back just in case more went for it. He had a response, but it's not happening, so you can move them out again.
Oh, by the way, the other relic was Ember of Phaestus, so that could play a bit of a role once they start getting the upgrades, but usually we don't get to that stage. Very, very volatile matchup. Classical Age is the most important thing. Your Terma, Murmillo, and Cairo Ballista. So I'm sure the Cairo Ballista business will start once we have a bunch of Terma out. As you need an answer to the Murmillo, the Terma are really not it.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a world where you just go Cairo Ballista from the get-go.
I suppose you could to a degree. Definitely not with the free gold start. And actually Kimo going super hard on the gold too.
Yeah, I mean 3 on gold after classical is okay. Obviously you want to stockpile a little bit, potentially for Prometheans as well, but yeah, 4 is getting pretty high in gold.
Yeah, the Promethean thing is exactly what it's doing. But the termite production continues for both, it looks like.
It's going to be quite an intense fight at some point. Going to be a lot of micro involved, and Shockwave is going to be very important. Does look like Moore's got a bit of an advantage in the Promethean numbers, or is there a couple of that Kimo that are L2? Running around the pond.
The hit point bar flashing doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Did you put it in? It needs to be in user.config, I just realized.
Oh, config, okay. Like the army helping with the elephant there.
Yeah, that's nice. Improves your gather rate, really. Or reduces downtime.
So really
there's
good
the
shockwave.
Shockwave.
So is
That
that
one is... Yeah, I think it's slightly less good though. But we'll see how this fight pans out. This Hero Terma are definitely doing work, I think, by Moore. He's got the Promethean numbers by far. He's got 4 full HP Prometheans.
Oh my god. Okay, he's steamrolling
No,
this
they're
fight,
falling.
dude. Like, he's starting to cut ahead in population. Once that happens, it's gonna snowball hard. Also has the first Cairo Ballista out on the map.
Yeah. And the thing is, the Terma are shooting at Prometheans here by Kimo. He needs to start microing them on all the Terma. In fact, he needs to retreat. This fight is over.
Suddenly 85 population to 67. And so many Promethean offspring are still going and chasing these boys away. A citizen actually gets pulled into this and slows down the army. So many hit points are low.
He's the Uranus mascot tank. So now, it's all in the hands of Moore. Can he get more value from this? Is he going to be able to squeeze in a town center? Or is he going to be able to just go full pop and push? Or is Heroic an option?
Yeah, I do feel like the TC could be an option if he just maxes out, and then he uses the next resources for that, then he uses the next resources for Heroic. It should be okay. But maybe he just keeps fighting. He made a lot of extra buildings, which I like, so if there's a big fight, he can quickly replace his units, and Kimo's done the same, but he just doesn't have the current army.
Yeah, and Carabalista numbers are greatly in favor of Moore. I mean, he's just ahead at 25 pop.
Oh, he's sitting on the gold mine. That is rough. Kimo is transferring these bottom villagers still.
That's done pretty quickly. He's done that right on time. So he's not gonna have too much gold downtime on this home gold mine.
And now the problem is that he's 20 population down. He's missing a manor. He's making that now.
Red units on the left on the TC as well.
Oh. Oh, nice.
They picked off a citizen, so they're getting some counter value.
That is very good. And Kimo is picking up the reinforcements as well, coming in from
that's
more.
very nice. I don't think Moore's getting all too much done in this base. Well, he's forcing some idle time, but he picked up a few units. But I feel like Kimo's doing about equally much damage with his other stuff, picking up reinforcements, picking up those gold miners, which I think are still getting attacked on the left side as well. Oh, that's the citizen dead. Villager counts are, in fact, in favor of Kimo.
Wow.
Not even now, but... Oh, another one dying. Never mind.
Wow,
Okay.
Kimo's out again.
Wow. GG. That's, well... You know, Uranus is not working out too well for Kimo. He's played 2 games with it, and neither of them has been victories. But at least more Uranus and more Zeus are dealt with, and I think those are definitely more strongest gods at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. Although he has Kronos in the back pocket still, but we'll have to see what he does with it, and whether he even picks that, to be honest. So everyone, we are in game 4 now in the series, and Kimo is switching to his Isis.
Nice. And Moore is playing on this map as Kronos. So yeah, no Uranus for him. I'm surprised he didn't pick a Greek for this map though. Greeks are pretty good on this map. I mean, yeah, it's true Isis is kind of technically the best, but your Kronos, I'd pick a Greek still. Better chances, right?
Yeah,
But
I
let's
am
pick
not
one.
sure that Atlantean is good on this map against Isis. So, isn't it like one of the hardest matchups for them?
I would agree with that. I think although Kronos probably has the best chance out of the 3 Atlanteans, just because they're the only ones that can really push someone off of one side of water. But again, that's just one side. So
yeah, deconstructing docks against Egypt is not that valuable either. The fishing ship can actually help to remake the dock.
yeah, so even if you destroy all the docks, if you can't push their boats away, they can even just get it back by fishing boats.
Yeah, like right now, these 2 docks, these 2 fishing ships will help, and they actually drop their resources off. So very nicely done by Kimo there. Doesn't have a long window of opportunity. They keep gathering, and that is better than the villager doing the job. So
all that happens now, this deconstruct cost him about 20 wood by the villager not gathering wood, because the dock was going to be idle regardless, and the fishing ships are still gathering, so damage mostly negated.
yeah, very nicely done by Kimo. The priest is finding a bunch of goats, so even better. And we're gonna have a dock on the other side too. And that
Well, a very
reminds
early
me,
second dock.
I gotta fix the audio. Do you think, Hagrid, that he's just looking for that oracle to smack it?
The only purpose. Why doesn't he just send all of his villagers all over the map to kill oracles?
Yeah, I know, right? Just villager
brain.
rush. Easy. Okay, did my audio completely stop working now?
I can hear it.
Well, the stream can't. That is a strange one. There we go. Had to switch it twice this time. Okay, it's a black box full of magic. Don't ask me questions. But at least it's working.
Sound.
I like the forward dock with the time shift.
That's a nice one. It's gonna steal away all the fish.
So more breaking out the strats here. Actually, Kronos to me is so rare on this map that I don't think I ever gotten to cast it with meta plays. This specific move.
time shifting dogs.
I mean to time shift forward to steal fish.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if I've really seen this much outside of just casting ever, really. Probably like once or twice, maybe.
That's very interesting. Now, one thing you can't do on Anatolia, unfortunately, is time shifting the dock to the other side because the dock is actually rotated, so...
Yeah. It's funny how that works. You'd think you could just rotate it and shift it, but no.
That's a good buff for Definitive Edition.
Write that down! Write that down! I'm not sure if I really want that, to be honest. That's the case. I think it's actually kind of fine as it is. Because there's a lot of really cheesy things you can do with docks then, if you can really put them anywhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
On this map in particular.
Yeah, probably a lot more important is what Boyd said about Atlantean fire ships, that they can't hit anything.
Yeah, 3.5 check rating, that's dumb. That's just dumb.
Thanks to Mito for rating us with the 5 peoples. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Having a hell of a series between Kimo and Moore here, to everyone that just joined. And it looks like Moore is actually able to keep up with this Titan.
More coming up. He's did a bit of a slow build. I like this. You don't see this too often, but Moore is definitely one that likes to do this on Anatolia. There's a bit more eco-heavy Atty build, which you don't see too often, and yeah, let's see what he's gonna be able to do with it. He doesn't look like he's moved to the bottom side though. Maybe he will later. Oh yeah, he's done that now. Never mind, I was looking on the live stream, not on the other side.
Oh.
That's what's happening.
Nice, another deconstruct. Actually more able to get a lot done here. Kimo still has 3 docks, however, so the ship count is gonna be probably quite crazy, but with one side entirely now belonging to Moore, he's gotta be happy with that.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. See if we can pick off this priest. It's nearby enough near the shoreline, you should be able to pick that off. I would probably sacrifice a marine for the priest here.
It looks like he won't even need to, wow.
Oh, yeah, it's gone. And just like that.
By the way, thoughts on the Anubis pick?
It's definitely a pick that you make if you want to win and fight water. Because, you know, snakes obviously, but Anubis, it's such an annoying unit to deal with, and if you can micro it well, it would really disrupt your opponent. So, yeah, let's see how well Kimo can control it. Because he needs to be careful here. He might lose it if he's not...
He's not looking, man. This
oh
is
no,
dead.
that's no good. I feel like maybe I shouldn't say this yet, but I feel like Kimo's rusty.
Yeah? Has he been playing only League of Legends, or what's been happening?
I think he's mostly played that, yes.
Okay. Yeah, and Moore is just a guy who's always been training for like 5+ years now. I don't think he ever quits except when he has a holiday or he has to work with the army, so yeah. He's always around. And I think it shows over time that, you know, when you commit this hard, then yeah, you'll be rewarded with your consistency and stuff. He's branching out among the god picks as well. He's time shifting on Kimo, denying the second TC, potentially threatening that forward gold mine.
Yeah, Speaking of that, I think it's a big mistake Kimo has been gathering from the back gold mine the whole time. He could have easily just been gathering from the front one and keep the back one for later, just as a precaution.
I agree. But we've got the
Oh,
behemoth, and that is gonna be terrifying. Where Pharaoh? Oh man, it's still so far away, and more will
It's not
load up
moving
and making
even.
more.
I like this. I like this play by Moore. I haven't really seen this kind of Cronus play on this map. It's refreshing, to be honest.
Here come the snack.
The snack. Is this going to be enough? The Prometheans are picked off. It's just a behemoth. I mean, still some mini proms left, but
Yeah, they're kind of negligible, but they are defeating the snack. And it looks like the TC might be going down. The Pharaoh trying to do what it can, but so much damage going down on that base. Oh my god, the Contarius, what is happening? Oh, the last hit! The last hit, are you kidding me? Kimo is gonna save the TC? There's no other...
power.
Oh, dude, that is so painful for more.
Crenellation's coming up even as well, so the Contarius are just gonna lose a lot of value really fast.
But you know what, Haggard? That's okay. These are idle villagers, and what did Moore really sacrifice? He sacrificed his early Prometheans. So, okay, that's a little annoying, but the behemoth was free.
Hey, forced snakes. I mean, it's not that impactful really, but at least he's forced it. It's out of the way. And now the gold mine is still under pressure. There's destroyers even on the field already. He's already made a palace elsewhere.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can go after the towers with that. Ideally not fight this next. But...
yeah.
Yeah, this gold mine is in serious trouble, dude. There's Arcus, there's Kimo attempting to go heroic slowly, but how is he gonna do it? He doesn't have the gold yet to repair the TC.
Yeah, he has enough gold in his gold mine still, but he's gonna have to make some classic units to get the next one, and I don't know, this is not looking good, and really, Moore is in a really good position. He's got the top water still secured mostly. He's still fishing there at least. So, you know, his eco is fine. Oh.
Oh, the destroyer Arcus is pretty good.
Oh boy.
Hey, we got a siege Byree.
Ooh.
A rare side. Kimo holding on the best he can, but his gold mine is gone.
He can go up heroic, but that's the end of his gold. He's gonna have to jump on this gold mine and maybe just cast Prosperity and just fight to get as much gold as he can out of it to keep making units. His units are just so bad. Unupgraded classic units against heroic age AT units.
I don't think that will work out whatsoever, and if Kimo loses here, he is out of the tournament with Moore advancing to the... Sorry, he's not out of the tournament, but he has to go through Magius on the bottom side of the bracket, with Moore just going to the grand finals.
He has no gold. He can't repair with no gold.
Oh, Moore is here with the citizen. Double
Oh,
palace.
the time shift. This is really close for Kimo. He's gonna have ancestors when he hits up, so he should be able to hold the position for at least some time. Slingers are picking off the Arcus. Palace is probably gonna go down by the villagers. There's an extra Anubite even.
Oh, the ancestors helping out as well. Huge help for sure. If Kimo also has the wood for it, which he does, then he could consider jumping to Mythic here, Hagrid, and get the Son of Osiris out.
That's true. I think that's actually a really good play here. I mean, I don't think taking TCs at this stage is a good idea, unless you can take one that actually secures gold, but I don't see any. He's getting Salt 4, so he's gonna boost his fish even more.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Then he can sell the resources. He's got the entire right side, so Moore has been completely cleaned up there. The Leviathan unfortunately spawns on this side. Not much he could have done about that, to be honest.
What's the situation on the other side of fish now?
What is this?
Oh my god.
6 siege by reefs. More working very hard to clean this man out. Oh, they do absolutely nothing to unfinished buildings, by the way. Like, this is pathetic.
Yeah, which is in fact even separate from, like, boats get an additional minus multiplier against unfinished buildings.
Wow.
So that's why that's so messed up. Well, one more palace is up though, and Kimo's army is... I don't see one, so... I see a couple of naked spearmen.
That is pretty much all there is. What is the theory here behind the Contarius, by the way? I mean, they're pretty tanky for the slingers, I guess,
Yeah.
but...
I think it's just to break up the front line from the destroyers a bit. Generally it's a decent unit now after all the buffs and stuff. I mean, it's maybe not the best unit into mass spearmen, but yeah. I don't know. I just think he doesn't want Murmillo, and I can understand that sentiment. Although Murmillo would be fine here.
Yeah, Murmillo
All
would
the
be
spearmen.
pretty decent. Moore is certainly draining his economy, whereas Kimo is clicking up Osiris. And with the South
did it.
Osiris, like, this army is not gonna look too good. Moore
now-
is gonna want something better.
Morse population is tied up in siege boats. Oh, there we go. Rip.
Just deleted 2. And the rest can... Oh, the rest will actually run into ramming galleys and die, so...
And
That's
now
a
it's time
rip.
for Kimo to get his siege works out. Prep a couple oh, there's another behemoth.
Oh! Going after the TC, there's no repair, Hagrid! There's...
Oh, and there's no heroes. And the gold mine is gone.
Oh my god!
Oh no, the mythic is
cancelled!
cancelled.
Of course, he's
Oh
got enough
my
resources to
God.
restart it, but how
But
is he gonna get
that's such
gold?
a big delay. The snacks are working out. This is probably the most value I've seen snacks get, to be honest. I mean, his archers are a big problem. TC will be up any second, but there's no heroes, there's no pharaoh because TC's gone, so there can't even be more pharaohs. Oh, here we go again. Osiris, attempt number 2.
Oh. He was sure can sell his resources still. He actually hasn't started to, by the way. And now here comes the Scorpion Man, which is only costing wood and favor. I don't
he
think there's a
have-
second monument.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that, but yeah, doesn't.
It's gonna be 2 million years for him to get that going. And of course, there's been a trader on one of them.
Pesky traders. Priest needs to start working on the Scorpion Man. Yeah, where's Kimo gonna go now? He's not even that base gold mine anymore, and honestly, he's down to 27 villagers. That's not very many. He needs the siege works to help clear out these palaces.
Or being quite patient. I don't think he's queued up Mythic or anything behind this. Like, imagine he hadn't implode, like this army would be gone.
Yeah, no, it's game over if he's up implode, I think. Even with Osiris.
Oh, there is Son of Osiris. Hopefully Kimo will get the upgrade to make him tankier.
He spent most of his favor making some Scorpion Men, so I'm not sure.
Will these Prometheans kill the movie?
Oh my
Super
god,
close.
that would be so much value for more of that would happen. Even now, very low HP mummy. Villagers are going in for the kill on the palace. I don't like this because there's another palace.
Yeah.
Oh
Looks like
no.
it's at least 4 villagers that are gonna go down here, maybe more.
This heavy arc is shooting at them. This is... Oh, he's going for the second one. He can't do
Oh
this. He'll lose
no,
all
no,
of
no,
them
no,
if he
no,
does.
there's too many Arcus. 13 of them, holy.
Atlantean has more villagers than Egyptians. This math does not work out.
No. The only thing that's still going for Kimo is the
Right.
21 fishing ships.
Yeah, okay. And he's cleared out the top side now, so he's got all the fish in the world if he wants to. No, there's one left, but if Kimo can squeeze out one catapult or something, he can really actually do something. But right now, villagers, he's only got 12. He can't use them as siege anymore.
God.
In fact, I think what's best bet for him now is to get all these villagers out here, build this TC, so you can start getting the numbers up a bit, because this is not looking very good. And looks like he's doing that. Osiris just to help carry getting his eco back on track.
Yeah, those Arcus are not gonna like what's gonna happen to them once the slings and the Osiris target. But oh, what that
Oh, he's
villager.
getting sandwiched. Oh no, oh no, this is too many units. Even Osiris can't deal with this. And
Yeah,
all
no
of
way.
Kimo's units are 0 upgrades, not even medium on, well, only the spearmen are medium. 11 villagers.
And
almost
more
game.
defeats him. Wow. Moves into the grand finals. Really good stuff.
Gee.
Moranos. Congratulating
It's
himself a little bit.
I mean, that's great, more, but there's still a finals to be played, a grand finals. So you could still see either Matt. Oh god.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah, get out. Quick.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep hosting events. As we reach higher subscription goals, we can increase the prize pools of the events we host. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description. And remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.